Yeah, so I always had two jobs growing up. I was all about my money all the time. Anybody can tell you, Drea was always about her money. Wherever there was money to be made, I was there. I was the first one in line. You know what I mean? But then at that time, I didn't understand the value of money. And I didn't understand how to manage money. So I was making all this money and I was just spending it on, lavish things and buying the latest things and all that kind of stuff. But then I realized that you can't serve two masters. As I got further into God and further into the word, you can't serve two masters. And I realized that I was serving money because money was just everything for me. I was always making it. You know what I mean? And I realized that I had to slow down and check myself and be like, yo, what is it? What's my priority? Where do I want to be? What is the value of money? What is my priority in my life? So what I came to realize is that I was using the money to validate myself, because society has it that you need to have this, you need to have that, you need to have the latest car, you need to have the latest gears in order to be validated. But no, once God validates me, everything else is validated. So the fact that I allow God to validate me, I seek validation from God, then I was able to reap a good harvest. The money came after because I put God first. I tithe, I give to the needy. I try to do what God wants me to do with my money. And sometimes God would tell me, give this to this person, and I'll do it out of obedience. And then what happens after is everything will multiply. So I realized that since God is the provider and God's riches makes me blessed, I didn't have to worry about anything. Like, how was I going to use my money to serve the kingdom? How was I going to use the money that God has given me? Because God gave me the money. If it was not for God, I wouldn't be here. No God, no me. So my priority is to serve God's kingdom and to walk in God's will. God will provide for me. God will provide for me according to all his riches and glory. So once I understood that concept, and I was like, I don't have to worry. And I believe that the reason why I was chasing money was because I was worried about what I was going to have tomorrow, how I was going to do certain things, how was I going to buy food. I always wanted to make sure that I was secure, but not realizing that God was my security and not money. So this is where you have to, switch your mindset and have a growth mindset to know that money is energy, right? And not all money is good money. So once you're in alignment with God's will and you're doing God's will and you're walking in your purpose, money is going to come. You don't have to worry about that. And that's why I can say money comes for me, because I'm not chasing it. You know what I mean?